Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Coffee with Carl. I am your host, Carl Zoellner. Here's my coffee today. And thank you for joining me again for another episode. Today, I want to talk a little bit about how to move a property from your name into an LLC. So for my real estate investors out there, especially for our longtime clients or clients who've seen any of our classes, there is always a little bit of confusion out there because we tend to gloss over or use phrasing like, we'll put the property in LLC, land trust, things like that. So we say put in, it may not necessarily describe what that is. So when we're talking about real property or real estate, and we say put the property in, either, usually the most common are land trust, Wyoming statutory trust, LLCs, potentially your corporation. But the act when we say put in means have that property deeded to one of those business entities. So when we start talking about that and we say put a property in or put in to the LLC, we're just saying deed to. So just so everybody knows, and we get this question a lot as well, does Anderson do deeds? Yes, we do. For the advice I tend to give to most of my clients currently is usually a local title company will be a little bit quicker and just a little bit cheaper. So that's just us being transparent with you. And what else I would say is if you're going to need to file a lien or a deed of trust, that local title company is going to be the one to help you with that as well. So it's best to start establishing those relationships where you have properties so that you have an easier time when you need to put a lien on a property or have a deed done. There's an existing relationship there. Usually if there's an existing relationship there, it's very reasonable from a price perspective to have those deeds recorded. So just wanted to make that clear. Like I said, one of those things that pops up, we tend to gloss over, maybe just say put into, say an LLC, land trust, Wyoming statutory trust. And when we say that, we mean deed from your name if you own the property individually to that land trust, Wyoming statutory trust, or business entity. So I hope that helps clear that up. Another thing we like to discuss as well in regards to transferring property is the potential of the due on sale clause. I do have another video on due on sale. For the most part, as long as the mortgage is current, due on sale issues aren't a concern. So as far as transferring a property, even an investment property, to an LLC, trust, or the otherwise. So key piece there, make sure the mortgage is current, and you can do the transfer. As always, if you're a client and you have questions about this, we would encourage you to reach out first so we can discuss the steps so that you have the least likely, or you are least likely to have an issue if and when you need to transfer a property. So as far as transferring a property, remember, that just means getting a deed done. So until next time, I want to thank everybody for joining us for another episode of Coffee with Carl. As always, please keep taking advantage of all of our free content out there. If you're enjoying what we're doing, make sure you're sharing with a friend, subscribing, doing all that good stuff that we do on YouTube. So thanks again for everybody joining, and we will catch you on the next episode of Coffee with Carl. Thanks, everyone.